I'm Karissa.
And I'm Matthew. So, let's go.
Yes.
Alright. Get that on. Max that out. Alright. Okay, we can start. We met in Shakina, a small school in Homes. So we were classmates.
Matt and I, we went to the same high school. Shakina, it's a small school in BF.
I honestly thought she was intimidating, sort of an alpha. But it was the opposite. I mean, she's an alpha in her own ways, but she was friendly enough, and I should know, with our 11 years of being a bit friendship, I guess.
Matthew, first impression, he was cool. He's the only one who has his own car and drives to school. High school pa lang kami, so parang ang cool nun. And he always has the latest gadgets. Parang 3210 pa lang ako, and then his phone is already the colored one. So yeah, I found it like, okay, cool dude to ah. No, we're not friends. I wouldn't know if he's around or not. We're not friends.
No, we weren't. We weren't close. We were classmates, but yeah, we were not close. As an example it's a funny story. Karissa was famous in our batch as the sporty one. She was a captain ball in the volleyball team. But I didn't have any idea. I even saw a photo of her in uniform, and I thought she was a poser. So yeah, I didn't really know anything about her back in high school. So again, we weren't close in high school, but we became close in college. And then it was Valentine's. I was liking a girl back then.
I was forcing him to make pa cute to this girl. So I went with him, bought everything for him, like from flowers, from chocolate.
And in that 1 week, we bonded. I saw the qualities of Karissa. Well, she was pretty, of course, and then I saw the qualities that, well, we actually drived in that 1 week. I stopped at the bridge. I decided, why cross the bridge when I just want to stay there?
I'm sure he'll say that he stopped at the bridge. So he did. Well, it's complicated, but we were together for 7 years, including the LDR for a year. And then we were broken up for 4 years.
We've been together for 11 years, technically. 6 years together in the Philippines, 1 year as an LDR, in an LDR, and then 4 years as the infamous best friend.
A lot. Matt and I were super in sync, to the point that even if I'm not talking, he already knows what I'm thinking by just looking at him. We both have strong faith in God. When my faith is shaken, he brings me up. He reminds me of God's faithfulness. We both have the same non-negotiables. He has all the aspects that I've been looking for in a non-negotiable for me. Think of all the traits that you can think of in a healthy relationship. That's what we have.
In our relationship, I always like that my strengths and my weaknesses complement Karissa's strengths and weaknesses, so it's a vice versa thing. We bring out the best in each other, in all the aspects. So it's like the black and white, the yin-yang sort of thing. So we just fit together perfectly, I guess. She was very supportive. Well, she is very supportive. And she's very driven. So that's something that I actually appreciated. She pushes me to do things that I didn't plan on venturing on. She pushes me to do things that I haven't tried. So yeah, and in all of my decisions, I can honestly say that she's been a part of my biggest decisions so far in my life.
He's a perfect partner. All aspects that you want in a guy. Funny, super loyal, faithful, supportive, understanding, patient. Did I say funny? Yeah, because he's super funny. He makes you laugh until you cry. No dull moments for him. Everything that you want in a guy, Matt has it. One of the many things is that he would call me every time he wins in Overwatch, or he would just call me if he wins an Apex Legend. And guess what? I don't even know what he's talking about, but then he's talking about so many things about this, and he's just so giddy and happy talking about it. By the way, Matt's a gamer, and I bet you he's playing right now.
Fun fact, I guess. If you give Karissa a blanket, she can fall asleep almost immediately. There have been times that she called me, and as soon as I said hello, she was asleep already. That's how sleepy she is. And I actually have a nickname for her in some of our chats, I guess, Sleepyhead. So I call her a Sleepyhead sometimes because she is. So I guess it's a cute quirk that I like about her. The LDR was difficult. It was difficult. We didn't fight, but it was one of my non-negotiable. Karissa would agree to this if you ask her. It was one of my non-negotiable that we won't ever do an LDR.
Actually, that LDR, it was Matt's non-negotiable, but then he broke it for me.
But it was just for 1 year, so, might as well try it. Don't give up on the relationship. But
it was tough. It was tough.
To those who are in a long-term LDR, I salute you, but not for me. Not for me.
Especially for a couple who's not texty, and we always meet physically. So it was pretty tough to be away for 1 year. But surprisingly, yeah, we survived and we killed that LDR. It's because of me. The deal was...
So the LDR, that was a 1 year deal?
Just finish my contract for a year, then be here for good. But then when I was in the States, I was just applying for MBA for nothing, for curiosity. But then I got accepted. The thing is that I didn't mention to Matt that I was applying for school. So when I passed, I decided to pursue my MBA in the States. But the thing is, Matt doesn't know about this. I went back home just to renew my visa. So Matt doesn't know anything about it. From his point of view, that's it. Like, di na ako babalik ng States. But then, right after I received my visa, we went out for dinner.
We met in a restaurant, and then, lo and behold, Karissa Huyong arrives prim and proper in a dress. And another fact about Karissa is she's very simple. So, plain clothes and just her shorts. That's her usual attire. So I see this prim and proper Karissa.
I didn't have any plans on telling him yet that I'm leaving for the States in less than a month. But then he knows me too well. He just asked me, parang jokingly, he said,
if she came from an interview.
And then ako naman, super overwhelmed. I just cried. I was just really crying my heart out.
Tears fell. Because apparently she just came from the embassy and her visa to go back to the US got approved.
He was super supportive. I didn't hear any single thing na bad. Like, he was encouraging me, he was telling me all nice things. So it made me cry even more.
Karissa is very driven. She knows what she wants. And at that time, she wanted to have her master's in the US, and of course, she wanted to travel. And I always wanted to be there for her in all her decisions, and I didn't want to stop her from succeeding.
But then, yeah, the deal is a deal. I respect him. He respected my decision. I respect his decision. He said he can't do LDR anymore.
So we made the difficult decision to end the relationship. Some people say that I took the easy way out, but at that time, I was honestly thinking of preserving the relationship, that it was important for me that we don't end up in a bad note. So we ended up as best friends. So that's where the best friends started. Yeah.
Of course not. A big no. I needed that. We both needed that.
For me, no.
I learned so much. I wouldn't be who I am today without it. The 4 years of not being together, I learned so many things.
we actually grew individually. We became a better versions of ourselves individually this time. So when we got back together, I mean, I don't regret it because we're engaged now anyway. So it ended up being for the good. Crazy fact about us naman, we never came back to being boyfriends and girlfriends. We were never back together.
We never really got back together after the States. We were just too comfortable.
We were comfortable.
We remained best friends, hence the ex-goals. And then December 23, he just proposed. He proposed without even us being together.
And I actually proposed to my ex. It's one of the crazy things that I do not recommend you doing because I took a risk. It paid off, but I do not recommend it. So, yeah. I thank God every single day that He gave me a beautiful, strong woman such as you that I'll marry soon in a few days, in a few weeks. You always tell the people around you when you're asked that you're so blessed to have me, but for me it's the other way around. I'm more blessed to have you. You've been so supportive of me. You were there to guide me, assist me, and you were a voice of reason for a lot of things. So I thank you. I really appreciate you. I hope that in this wedding of ours, you enjoy our big day. I'll be the guy that you dreamed of all this time. I'll be the husband that you want and deserve, just like your dad, or even better than your dad maybe. I want to give you a good life, a good house, a bunch of kids, and I hope we get blessed with that one. And I hope that every single day you won't regret saying yes to a Matthew Manankil.
Brace yourselves. This is gonna be long. There's so many things that I want to tell Matt. Thank you. I can't thank you enough for supporting me, for loving me unconditionally, for being patient with me. You even see me at my best, even I'm on my worst. All my goals, all my dreams, all my hopes are never too big for you. Even the things that people find impossible, you encourage me and you always tell me that with me it's always possible, that I can do so many things. You've been a great partner and a great best friend. I don't know what I did to deserve you, to deserve the kind of love that you're giving me. But yeah, I'm just so blessed to be the person who will get to be with you as you achieve your dream car, live with you in your dream house. I know you're going to be a great supporter, and I will do my very best to be the wife that you deserve.
Karissa,
Matthew, I can't wait to marry you. I love you.
I love you.